All right, welcome to Knowtheodds Grid Money. We're going to get started on Week 7 of the NFL. Week 6, if anything, proves to us once again that it is incredibly difficult to predict the future. Everybody wants to win, even the bad teams, and anybody can win. If you had a great Week 6, let me know. I'm dying to hear your secret on how you made it work. Most of the projected bets, including ours and any other mainstream show that was projecting some of that was bold enough to project some of the games this week, wound up failing miserably. Again, we did as well. So Week 6 was not my favorite to watch, but hey, if football's on, I'm having a great time either way. Thankfully, though, because of our betting system that we were using, we're staying very strict to the 5% per bet of your bankroll. And as a result, we're not down that much. We still got plenty of money to play around with. It's all play money anyways. Nothing bad's going to happen if we lose this money. And that's the way the betting should be. If you're betting with money that you need or that should be in a more solid investment, all you need is something like Week 6 to show you that you got your money in the wrong spot. But if you're just here to have fun, then it was a mission accomplished here this last week. We are only down 10% as far as since we started betting in this football season. And we are moving on, looking forward to Week 7, in which we have some great matchups. And I'm looking forward to the season as a whole is awesome. I love seeing these teams that aren't normally talked about that much, that are doing well, and we got teams that are usually all the talk, and they seem to be struggling this year. And it's just great to see everything flipped upside down. It keeps you guessing as a handicapper, keeps you on your toes, keeps you informed and always looking for why certain teams are doing better than they're being projected to, and it keeps you humble for sure. The only team that has been consistent through all this and what everybody has been projecting them to do is the Patriots. They are our rock of predictability, frustratingly so sometimes. They are playing the Jets this week, and even with the return of Sam Darnold and his clutch performance this week against the Cowboys, they did great. I think Sam Darnold is key to that offense there. Patriots are considered to get an easy win. Monday night against the Jets, they're just a solid team with the majority of the pressure resting on Brady's shoulders. The running game is okay. Every aspect of the game is okay, like sufficiently mediocre is what I would call each of their individual performances. The receiving game, the running game, the defense, it's all just fine. The only thing that's stellar is Tom Brady and the way that he works with Bill Belichick. It's great to watch. It's frustrating to watch, but at least we have some consistency in the NFL here, huh? Let's jump in with our featured games of the week. Up first, we have the Cardinals against the Giants. Giants are listed as the favorites in this game. And I believe that we had it a little bit last week. It didn't make a difference because the Patriots crushed the Giants. But we talked a little bit about how the majority of bets in America coming from New York and New Jersey is going to affect the lines a little bit this year. I believe that in an effort to get bets to be made on both teams, bookmakers need to make the lines for the opposing team of the Giants and the Jets a little bit more attractive than it should be. Now, the Giants could have a great week, cover the spread by 20 points. It doesn't mean that they're supposed to or that that's what they were truly projected to do. They're gonna have good weeks and bad weeks, but on the whole, I believe that whatever their line has come out as, especially since Daniel Jones took the reins in the quarterback position there, that each of the lines that has come out of Vegas has been more in favor of what it should be by at least 4 or 5 points. They're still in a rebuilding portion of their team. They're doing great. They've got some good wins under their belt, but don't get any unreasonable expectations of what their performance is going to be. They're projected to win by 3. I think it's going to be exact opposite. It could be a pretty close game, but the Cardinals, I think, will win. They just outrank the Giants in all areas of the field. They're many points, many positions over them in defense, rushing, passing. It's just Cardinals are the better team. They're both in fairly similar positions, new quarterbacks, and so it should be a fairly even game. But just from a numbers and facts perspective, the Cardinals are going to get the slight win over the Giants. So we'll take the Cardinals. And our first favorite bet of the week, Cardinals to cover the spread. Did you guys see the games in LA this last week? They were talking about how they were both away games at home. If you look at the stands, they were ridiculously weighted in the color of the away team. That's going to be an interesting aspect that they're going to have to deal with until they get their new stadium. But Chargers do not have to deal with an away home game. They get to deal with an away game this week at the Titans. That might be better for them. I'm not accounting for it in my spread here. But they are at the Titans, and I still like the Chargers. I think they're a fundamentally good team. They have a solid, predictable franchise quarterback in Phillip Rivers. Unlike the Titans, who benched Mariota this week, put in Ryan Tannehill, and they still don't even know who's starting this next week coming up. That being the case, the Titans are still listed as the favorites. And the only thing that they got going for them above the Chargers is that they have a decent run game. And it's not that much better than Chargers, but it's ranked up there. But this is completely an emotional line that has come out. Chargers are the better team. Titans are struggling this week, this year, and in many of the positions, which is why I'm taking the spread. It's not a big spread, +1, the Chargers, but I've got them winning at a margin much higher than that, which gives me confidence to put it on our list of favorite bets. Chargers to cover the spread. I'm going to lump these last 3 bets into one. They're both, if I list them out for you, you would think no matter who they're playing, that they shouldn't be listed as the underdogs. Yet they are this week. Those 3 teams are the Texans, the Ravens, and the Saints. They're all listed as underdogs, and some of them for emotional reasons, but the performance that we've seen come from all 3 of those teams this season should not justify the underdog position that they're put in this week 7. Texans are facing the Colts. They're the underdogs by 1 point. Ravens are playing the Seahawks. They're underdogs by 3 points. And Saints are 3-point underdogs to the Bears, which is, frankly, makes the least sense of all 3 of those. But those are our 5 favorite bets to cover this week. Texans, Cardinals, Chargers, Ravens, and Saints. Everything else that I put on, or that I handicapped this week, was dead on with what's coming out of Vegas. I'm on the same page with what they're putting out on lines, within a point difference from what Vegas is putting out, except for these teams here, and I can speculate as to why Vegas has listed them where they're at, but point of the matter is these are the 5 that don't make sense, and so those are going to be our 5 favorite bets of the week. Hey, if you want to know more about sports betting, what it all means, how to get into it, how to make good, solid bets, and how to protect your bankroll, we got all that information on our website, knowtheodds.net. Go check us out there. Check out our podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Google, iTunes, anywhere you can get podcasts. Also, when you go to knowtheodds.net, check out the fantasy rankings page. If you're not sure who you need to be putting in, we got the top players of each position listed on there. And in addition to that, we've got our daily fantasy deal of the week. It's a player of each position that we list out that is priced out a lot cheaper than he should be. We're having a lot of success in that department with our deals of the week. So go check us out, knowtheodds.net. In the quarterback position, we're going to feature young quarterback Kyler Murray to be our deal of the week. He's listed at 7,700 on FanDuel. In this game against the Giants, both of the teams having lacking defenses, and with the consistent points that Murray has been consistently putting up, makes him an easy choice for our deal of the week. He's going to do fine either way. If it's a scoring fest between him and Daniel Jones, it's going to be even better. Hoping for one of the top scoring quarterbacks of the week. And you can get him at a discounted price this week. So get in on it while you can. Go check out the rest of our deals of the week at knowtheodds.net. Thanks for tuning in with us, guys. We'll talk to you next week. Good luck with and happy gambling out there. We'll see you next week. Bye.